So, young Deere O'Mahony, Tony O'Mahony and son have invested and bought themselves a lovely new low loader made at Wilson's here. I came down to see it on my way down to Cork a couple of weekends ago. He just said to call in and see it, and a lot has happened in a very short space of time. So Adam and I get chatting. You remember we had the super bale. Here he's coming now. You remember we had the super bale. What size was that bale? Chaser or bale handler we had, or chaser or trailer or whatever you want to call it?
It was a 12 bale.
That was like the big 12. One, the monster
Well,
move.
we've done bigger. We've done 14, 16,
but your standard one's 10.
10 and 12 would be it used to be 10, now it's 12. 10 and 12 are the most popular.
But anyway, I was just saying there, I came down a couple of weekends ago because young Deere O'Mahony said he'd call in, see his new low loader. I was so impressed with it. I decided to bring the little camera back, have a wee look, walk around, but things even moved on a little bit since then. And I said, you know what? Can we put one of yours on our stand at the Ploughing?
I have no problems on it.
So we're going to steal Tony O'Mahony's new low loader, and that's it over there in the distance, because you have another one you can put on. Yeah. So Adam, give us a very quick walk around, because I love these type of videos.
Yeah, sure.
We've seen your product in the past. We've seen the bale monster move 12. I'm just going to call it.
Yeah.
And we've seen how good it was. We've seen the level of engineering. So obviously,
yeah, very simple system here. Really. The stuff comes in sawed here, plasma cutter, anything needs to be folded is done here. We put the chassis together here.
Yeah, and then your plasma cutter.
It's cutting the side channels there for a low loader at the minute.
Whoa! Into the brightness.
Yeah, so just making sub-assemblies and things here, the ramps, etc.
So this is all.
Loader, so it's just
everything's getting
parts, yeah, parts there.
Hey, buddy. Yep.
So yeah, we bring in when the chassis is together, and we bring it in here. Put the axles on it, put the body on it.
Yes. So, are you looking forward to the Ploughing?
Oh yeah, should be good.
Is it an important event for you?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. You get a lot of advertisement from it. Like, it's a good show. We haven't been there since 2019.
Oh, you didn't go last year?
We weren't back last year.
Oh.
Between COVID and everything, we just didn't. We said we'd see what way things were going.
So this is important for you. So this low loader, this is it, ready for blasting?
That's ready for blasting. That one's a bit unusual, as in it's a full steel floor. 90% of them will be your timber down both sides.
Is this getting a forced steering, or do you put these in the wall?
No, that'll be just if there's positive steering.
Aye, positive steering?
Yeah, positive steering, forced steering, same thing.
Yeah.
Some people call it either or. Positive steering is getting very, very popular. It's a really good job.
Aye, a full steel floor, I get what you're saying. So the likes of Deere's loader won't be a full steel floor?
Yeah, 90% of lads will be timber on both sides, but this particular customer just specified that way. Sneaky,
up the ramp, you can get blasting them below.
Blasting is very, very important, so we let it up in the ramp, blast the back of it underneath, then we lift it up on stands in the front and blast underneath it.
But it's like...
Well, the foundation for the paint is more important than the paint itself, isn't it?
I was going to say, it's like a woman on a night out, but I need to be very careful how I tread here. But there's no good just throwing makeup at it if you don't get the foundation.
We'll be very precise on blasting. Blasting is more important than paint itself.
But like paint work in below and all is very, very important as well. Because that takes more abuse in there through the running gear than anything else.
Yeah, like there's no point having it looking pretty up on top, and it's underneath where the water and muck and stuff is bouncing off it every day of the week. That's where it needs to be cleaned properly.
So this is sort of a standard tri-axle?
Yeah, that'd be a very popular tri-axle, rear positive steering, but we're on an overslung suspension, so it gives you a lot more ground clearance, if you see that.
Yeah, we talked about that the last day you were explaining that to me. So. Yeah, and you're still getting away with a 19.5-inch rim?
19.5-inch rim, not affecting your running height of the trailer.
Yeah.
And it gives you ground clearance.
Have you tried any on full air? You have,
yeah,
I've seen videos.
Yeah, we've done a couple on full air. look, it's the Rolls Royce of a suspension, but it depends on what a fella's doing with it, really. Like.
Oh, I see some secrets. You're very HGV spec in there now.
It's kind of a truck trailer with a drawbar instead of a fifth wheel, isn't it?
Yeah. And do you think does the way you make that and the way you work your cross members all give you added strength?
Well, sure, the whole thing is tied together with every rib. You're not depending on a few tie beams to hold the thing together. Every rib is tied together.
And we all know that sometimes where we meet failures. 105 km/h.
Yeah, 12 ton, 105 axles.
I see that. And
That's all standard.
So she's obviously getting riggers.
Yeah, we don't build trailers out outriggers. Every trailer has an outrigger standard.
So blast, then it skips a door.
Blast, then it's painted, then final assembly.
And then next door's in with Tom and his sort of team.
Yeah.
On the finishing, although it's a bale trailer in there today.
Yeah.
What is this one now?
This is a 12 bale with open.
This is a monster move 12, exactly the same as what we had.
Only for the addition is there's positive steering on this. What you had was ordinary steering, if I remember right. And there's also hydraulic opening cages on this.
Smile!
Yeah, there's hydraulic opening cages on this, so it's a really good job if the bales are out of shape. Bales are rolled up against each other. Also for unloading, you don't necessarily have to drive out past the trailer. Fold down your cages, fold down your two sides, open up your cage, lift up and drive off. So you don't need to have your unloading space to drive out, you only need enough space to fold down. So it makes it, in theory, a 12 bale trailer come up in the space of a 6 bale.
Right. If I had have had one negative thing to say about the Monster Move 12 that we had up
space in the yard.
And we thought we had a big yard, but when we had 3 or 4, which is still a lot,
yeah, but
when we had 3 or 4 lifts.
You need double the length of the trailer. You need the length to fold out, and you need that much to drive forward again.
So you've changed this now. So this literally opens.
Yeah.
And obviously there's
a row of rams on top of both sides.
Literally we're them 2 fingers, I hope I'm right, are pointing.
No, dead right.
Yeah. And that open that out.
So it makes the unloading space a fraction of what was needed. It can halve the unloading space. You just fold down, open up and drive off, rather than folding down, driving out the length of the trailer, which is another 12 bales.
And if you had one particular really bad bale in a field, could you...
You can literally open the cage, let it down over and work it like your
that's quite a clever...
Your roller squeeze.
Do you still make the traditional design?
Yeah, no, this will be an option.
That's an option now.
It's a premium trailer, but...
Probably a bit. I'd say there's cost involved in that
just
option.
Just a little bit.
So we've got positive steer.
Positive steering.
Is this going to the plough?
This is going to the plough
next week. We can see this next week at the plough.
In the plough, fully finished.
Positive steer, so she's the same, I call it kinky. Drawbar system.
Manoeuvrable anyway. So,
but I was meaning kinky in the other way. It's sexy. He didn't like me using the word kinky, as in, because I think when you're talking about stealing stuff, that's a bad thing, but I was meaning sexy. It's a sexy drawbar.
So yeah, this question.
Man in the GRASSMEN t-shirt screwing in fittings into a ram. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, well, I think this gives away who's going to be owning this one, but everybody's going to see it next week anyway.
Yeah, he went for all the galvanised mudguards and all small parts galvanised as well, so just...
So does that mean you have a pile more rams then? How many extra rams would you need?
There's 10 extra rams on that one then.
10 extra?
That's all.
And how long will it take to... Because obviously you were telling me a little bit earlier, there's a little bit of extra pressure on now just to get the little bit ready for the ploughing.
Yeah.
So everybody to get
there's
ready.
There's a little bit of extra help on there this week just to have it ready for the show, but
Yeah.
in general, Tom will be looking after over here.
Aye, this is. It's not that we haven't seen you before, Tom, but we maybe shouldn't talk about that. We maybe need to keep that one quiet. So, Tom, simple question. Are these easier to make ready or the low loader?
They're sort of the same there now, so we're
They're the same, you think?
I think so, yeah. Sure.
But look at all the rams you have to put on this thing.
Everything is sort of all slides into place now. It's grand, like, you know.
Is it like one of them ones, is like I was trying to build our new shop trailer in the stand for the first time. I'm stood there going, why did I do this? But after you do it a time or two, you've kind of learnt the pattern.
The hearts goes over.
So the house was went off a while, yeah.
So they're much of a much saying a low loader and
This one has a lot more. There's a belt just going on this one, and everything's been worked off the joystick, so it's grand.
a joystick.
After doing a few of them that way, so it's grand. So
I don't remember a joystick.
No, yeah, that's normally something we put on the opening cages because otherwise you want to be like an octopus.
Some job here, and in fairness, that's some bit of kit. Now, I don't know what it is, it's like tyres. We love a good low loader and we love our tyres.
Can't beat it.
So, the grey one's going in your stand.
Yeah, the grey
Oh,
one.
paint bay's in there, but we're not allowed in there. Something special in there that we're not allowed to see. He maybe open up the door and give us a peek later. It's the way I tell them. So this is it.
Yeah, so
So-
this is O'Mahony's one.
First and foremost, Tony O'Mahony and crew, well aware with your new trailer.
Yeah, like this.
This is pretty. Now these guys know they're low loaders. They're working with lorries.
Yeah, they're working with lorries
They
and
historically
all their years. They would have always been
dually.
probably, yeah. They would have been always
So
dealing with.
they'd have been dually men, and since dually is no more, they really wanted to make sure they kept in their head what they would call the dually quality. So you were the man they chose.
Sure.
So I don't know how you feel about that, and I don't know whether you take that as a compliment or what way you take that, but that is what was told to me.
It's not an insult anyway.
So, outriggers, talk me through this trailer very, very quickly.
Yeah, sure. As I was saying to you, we're doing outriggers as standard. All outriggers are galvanised. We don't do trailers with no outriggers. You have an indicator. Well, it's a side marker light. It's also an indicator.
Which comes out.
Yeah. So when you have your outrigger out, your marker light is out. You turn on your indicators. You have your indicator out with you all the time.
Now, is that something that's liable after a few in and outs to have no lights and wires nipped or broken,
No,
or have you that
I wouldn't think
reasonably
so.
well?
No, we've that very well tweaked now.
Right.
These tie down points here will be all standard.
Yes.
Okay, O'Mahony's went for some extra tie down points up the centre and on the start of the slope here, but the ones on both sides, the strap points out on the side channels, all
Yeah.
them are all standard.
But this is becoming more and more popular everywhere
Yeah.
I go. Even ourselves,
Even
we
on the
love
trucks, yeah.
them down. And I see you have a well in this one.
Yeah, that wouldn't be standard. O'Mahony's got us to put that in.
For sure, somewhere to throw their chains. and
It's somewhere to
straps.
bury the chains or the when you crown back the bucket and the digger, it's somewhere to park down the lifting point or that.
Good thinking.
So yeah,
Good thinking.
that was that. You've sliding cheese wedge ramps.
Yeah.
You can also have just ordinary cheese wedge, which is not
Now,
sliding in now.
Not many guys have got this perfected.
At the moment, I think we're the only guys that are doing the sliding cheese wedge.
You tell me you've this perfected.
Oh yeah, guaranteed. See, the sliding makes it very universal. Like, you can put a 20 ton digger up on it, and you slide out your ramps, and from outside of your ramp is at 3 meters.
Yes.
You can put up a micro mini digger, and your ramps will slide into 500 mil between them. So you can go from 3 meters outside to 500 mil inside. So it gives it a lot
20 tonner to mini diggers.
20 tonner to mini digger, like, what more do you want? And then they can fall down flat as well for your container or shuttering pans or structural steel or whatever, like.
And if you're just digger on, digger off, you can leave them in the upright position.
You can stand them up straight. There's a locking point that goes from here to here. So if you're bringing bales of hay or bales of straw or something, you just want it not to be dependent on the hydraulics, you have a safety point.
And standard 3-axle?
Standard 3-axle with rear steer.
Passive?
No, just trailed.
I call that passive.
Oh yeah, passive, sorry.
Like floating.
Floating. Oh, sorry, that's a positive.
A floating axle.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so...
You couldn't talk them into... Because you said to me the last day we were chatting, you think the positive steer is the way forward, even if it is only 3-axle.
Positive is the way forward for rear steer.
So what's...
You have a lot more advantages with your positive rear steering.
What's that big galvanised buoyed thing down in there?
You have hydraulic jack legs as well, just for added stability when you're loading or unloading. So then,
oh wow,
they just fall down and put a bit of stability in the back of the trailer.
Not that many guys making tractor low loaders offer a ramp or a stability thing like that.
That's just your tray for your outrigger timbers.
Good old hardwood.
Yeah.
Sits a wee bit up. That's nice. Why did he go yellow? Did he tell you? No.
I don't know. I don't really get into the colour scheme.
You should have just painted it Scania grey for him. Not even Volvo grey. You should have painted it Scania grey for there. Just told him that's what he was getting.
Oh yeah.
Lovely touch. Guys, this will be on our stand, so please come. Please get a good look round this low loader. I think she's pretty mint. So
that's just your tray for your outrigger timbers.
Tray for outriggers, yeah. Yeah, boy. There's something very nifty in it. Good heavy duty too. So a few extra work lights on it.
Yeah, them work lights are standard. So as standard we have 4 work lights in the back and 2 on the sides. Class. They went for ABS, and they've also a camera on it as well, so it's well kitted out. Work light switch by any chance? Work lights are here.
Here's the switch.
You've only your 1 7-pin plug, you don't have any extra plugs or anything. Put that in the cabbage and your work lights are in there. This one's running on air only. Also getting very popular. Hydraulic is starting to fade away really. Reversing camera here.
Oh, is that the reversing camera?
Yeah.
Pops in there. And then you have
That's just for your sliding
marker
boards. Yeah.
Now this is nifty. You showed me this the last day. So this could be for anything.
This is just a slide out for art. Nearly put the buckets and mini digger on that. Like.
But sure, isn't it? You're throwing things in. You can pull the drawer out and get your hands on it.
It's very user friendly. Slide that out. Well, put in your chains, whatever.
This seems to be. What would you need that for?
Just for a lot of lads are getting the sockets put on the trailers for the side posts. So if you're carrying bales of piping or whatever, and then as part of the rules as well for some of the sites, if you're slinging stuff off the trailers, you have to have a safety rail on both sides as well.
Oh, so if you're stood up there.
Yeah.
If I was stood up there, you think that ratchet strap would hold me? No. I get it. Twist lock.
Twist lock here.
This trailer really has it all.
That's just your tray then for your side posts.
But if you were moving something around or a few bits of timber or whatever you needed to do, you'd then post in, sure it would be a great job.
Yeah, no, it makes the load very safe.
Yeah, no.
Especially for pipe work or sheet piles for sites or whatever.
I've seen 4 of these banks as I've counted in the way around, am I right?
Yeah.
So how many of my grease points do I get covered? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, am I right?
Yeah, you've 3. There's 1 in the front and 1 on both sides in the back.
Yes,
so
3, sorry.
Anything that's in around your steering axle is piped out to there. Anything that's in around your drawbar is piped out in the front. So 90% of what's under your trailer is covered from a grease bank outside.
Mint. And running height?
Running height is 1 metre on 19-inch wheels with 6 inches more clearance than anybody else in the market at 19-inch wheels.
And that's because of your
well,
fancy work.
Then another thing too unique to ourselves, you've sliding ramps and cheese wedge ramps, and you've just have a look under the back of the trailer, you've no hydraulic hoses down anywhere low whatsoever.
I see that there. Everything nicely tidied up here.
Yeah, there's your camera. Like your rams are fully protected, fully covered in. There's no chrome or anything vulnerable anywhere. The same with the sliding rams, they're all protected, and there's no hydraulic hoses in underneath either.
This one is going on your stand.
Yeah, it's a very similar trailer as such. There's sliding cheese wedge rams, hydraulic jack legs. This has rear steer positive.
Or grey.
So it's
this
is slightly higher. It's a higher spec steering axle, but it has no camera on it. After that, then it's pretty similar spec. There's ABS on it as well. Air only commercial, no hydraulic.
Doesn't have the well in it.
Doesn't have the well. It doesn't have a camera.
Yeah, but
it has a decent spec too.
Wow. So on your stand, you're going to have your.
We'll have a 4-axle low loader.
A 4?
Yeah, we hope to have a 4-axle front and rear positive steering.
I take it it's not here.
No, it's not here yet. We'll have the 3-axle. That 3-axle rear positive steering. That spec is in front of you there, and the 12-bale trailer we're working on there at the minute.
And then this will be obviously up. This will be up with
stand.
us. There might be something up on top of it. We'll see. For a bit of fun. In a market that's getting quieter for low loaders, you're actually flat busy with them.
Yeah, we're very busy at low loaders.
Do you think it's because you're taking it just to that next level?
90% of the lads that are contacting us they're wanting sort of premium spec, as in, like O'Mahony has went for a very high spec trailer, but it's not unusual for us to be building that spec. Like there's one or two little things extra, like your well or camera or things like that, but most of everything else is on that trailer is nearly what we're doing as standard spec.
And you can see when you look down in there, the clearance. You know, if I'm brave enough and turn my camera and literally drag it down, you can see what we're talking about when we say, you know, 19.5-inch wheels running on that type
like
of.
The trailer's running at 1 metre high, which is the running height of any trailer out there with 19-inch wheels. Okay, we have built a few on 17.5-inch wheels. You'd be running at 920 high, like so. But the problem is your trailer, your running height is 80 mm less, but then you have to go on underslung suspension, which means it's a lot lower to the ground.
Trailer's a lot lower to the ground.
Personally, I don't like it. I prefer the bigger.
You prefer this?
Better job.
You prefer this?
So yeah. No.
Now, as far as trailers go, is this the type of trailer you like making and seeing going out there?
Yeah, no, we like a bit of spec and we like to stay away from the crowd and
drive the premium side of it. That's your kind of plan.
We'll have a go at it.
Good man. Good
so
man.
No, we're and saying best of luck to O'Mahony's with that trailer was
absolutely well
sold through Riles and Watergrass Hill. Riles will be looking after
okay.
They'll be looking after Cork for us.
Well, look.
So
you're
doing a good job down there too.
Obviously, anybody calling to the Ploughing is more than welcome to call up, take a look at it,
whatsoever.
see what nonsense we get up to, or a bit of fun. But we do plan to have a wee bit of fun. Yeah. So it will be on our stand, and that's the job. So, Lethal, thank you very much for the run round. Job is mighty. I do like what you've done with that Monster Move 12, the opening up.
Yeah.
Basically,
it's like a claw.
Instead of having to drop down.
If you can get your bales into a soft hands, you get it into that.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
All the best, everybody. See you later. Bye bye.